Tonight, a new split in the push to end the war in Ukraine as the country's president heads to Washington Monday for a face-to-face conversation with President Trump. In a major reversal, the president returned to Washington today, dropping his ceasefire demand for the Ukraine war and telling allies that Russian President Vladimir Putin wants territory for a permanent peace deal. Russia invaded Ukraine nearly 4 years ago, seizing large areas of the country. 400,000 Ukrainians had been killed or wounded, along with nearly 1 million Russian soldiers. CBS's Torian Small is at the White House tonight and leads us off. Torian, good evening.
Good evening, Jerika. Tonight, the president is reversing course, saying he's no longer seeking an urgent ceasefire in Ukraine, but now agrees with Russian President Vladimir Putin that pursuing a peace deal is the best way to end the war. President Trump hit the greens 1 day after rolling out the red carpet in Alaska for Russian President Vladimir Putin. The moment marked an end to years of isolation for Putin on the world stage.
It is apparent that sooner or later we had to amend the situation to move on from the confrontation to dialogue.
Following the nearly 2.5-hour-long closed-door talk with the Russian president, Trump touted progress.
There were many, many points that we agreed on, most of them, I would say, a couple of big ones that we haven't quite got there.
But ended their joint appearance after 12 minutes.
Next time in Moscow.
Without questions or any specifics. Zelensky on social media encouraged the U.S. to strengthen sanctions on Russia if Putin doesn't commit to a meeting between the three leaders. But speaking to Fox News, Trump says the next move is Zelensky's.
Now it's really up to President Zelensky to get it done.
Sam Vinograd is a CBS News national security contributor.
And there are certainly concerns that heading into the Oval Office meeting between Trump and Zelensky on Monday, that Trump will try to bully President Zelensky into accepting the contours of the deal that he hammered out with President Putin.
CBS News has learned President Zelensky has been receiving a lot of coaching on how to interact with President Trump since their disastrous Oval Office meeting in February. Jerika?
Torian Small reporting from the White House. Thank you.